And we welcome you to the Stanley Cup Playoffs pregame show and the NBA Playoffs pregame show. As we welcome you to SN Sports Live. I'm J Rod right here. SN Sports Live on SN. We have the Blue Jackets hosting the Capitals tonight for Game 3. Wild hosting the Jets for Game 4. And, of course, the Kings and the Golden Knights colliding in Game 4. But in the NBA, it'll be the Wizards and Raptors in Game number 2. Tonight on NBA TV at 6 o'clock, about 35 minutes away from tip-off. And wait, as we are live, the Bucks and the Celtics on TNT, 7 o'clock. Boston up 1-0 in the series. Pelicans leading the Trailblazers 1-0. They will play Game 2 at 9:30 on TNT. J-Rod right here. JW absent tonight here on SN Sports Live as we collide the NBA and NHL playoffs. There's a lot to discuss here on both sides, but we're going to start with the National Hockey League. Or let's start with the NBA, and we'll get our picks in for that, and then we'll get the NHL picks. So let's start Wizards and Raptors tonight, 6 o'clock on NBA TV. From Canada, the Air Canada Centre, where those Maple Leafs just won last night. Toronto team's unbeaten this weekend, in the last few days. So will the Raptors continue their dominance? Well, let's pick that game right now. And it's this one. I would assume. Okay, so we're going to pick the Raptors tonight. I believe the Raptors, their offense is just too good, and the Wizards have not fared well in the last few years, and I don't think it's going to be any different tonight. I believe that the Raptors are the best team in the Eastern Conference right now after seeing the Cavaliers go down. And the Celtics nearly go down. Speaking of the Celtics, they host the Bucks tonight. I think Celtics will be too much for the Bucks. They will win over the Bucks tonight. It's just too much. I'm not sure about Kyrie Irving. And when he's going to come back. But it will... Well, I don't even know. I honestly don't know when Kyrie Irving.
So you put the show out now at 5:20. I was already eating dinner. Show's supposed to start at like 5:30. So you're yelling at me.
Kyrie Irving not expected to.
Because the show is supposed to start at 5:30, but it's not even 5:30. You're calling me late?
The show is supposed to start at 5:20.
Okay, why?
Then we can get it done by 5:30. So, Kyrie Irving, I don't know about him. That I don't think he's going to be playing anytime soon. I know of.
Well, I already picked my.
Oh, the Pelicans. You didn't? No.
Yeah, in chat. If you check it.
Pelicans and the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trailing 1-0. They will come back. Trailblazers will come back from their deficit in the series. And then we get to the other games over here. We'll get to those in a moment. But first, let's talk about them here. The Washington Capitals, Columbus Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets stole 2 games in Washington in games 1 and 2, both in overtime. Will that happen tonight at Game 3? Will the cannon fire, or will Alex Ovechkin and the Capitals come away with a road victory? It's a really tough question to ask, but I'm going to... You'll see it in my pick. I'll explain who I think is going to win, but it is really not what we expected in this series. We expected maybe a 5-game win for Washington. That's what we expected. Winnipeg, Minnesota, right what we expected here. 2-1 through 3 games, and I think the Wild have a really good chance to win tonight. Vegas and LA. Vegas leads 3-0 in the series. That game on NBC is set at 9:30. Vegas, can they take the series sweep? I don't think they're going to. They can. I just think that they're going to save their energy. They're going to win in Game 5, which is, I think... Oh, is that Thursday night? Thursday night on NBCSN. That's when it is. Mouse is being trash. But we're going to pick our game right now. Let's see if they're going to let us. Let's see what JW picked for these games. 76ers, they don't play tonight. Capitals, Wild, and Knights. Well, those are his picks, but I don't agree with any of them. I agree with some, but I'm going to go with the Wild. Wild protecting home ice. Devin Dubnyk has been amazing this postseason, and I believe he'll stay at the same level here in Game 4. No, sorry about that. But Capitals, Blue Jackets. The Capitals are must win. I can't pick against them here. Must win for them. I got Kings. Must win for Kings. Kings, if you lose this game, we can count you out for life. So again, these are the picks for tonight. I've got the Capitals, Wild, Kings, Raptors, Celtics, and Trailblazers. Again, Raptors lead 1-0 that game on NBA TV tonight. Thank you for tuning in to SN Sports Live, getting you set for night number 4 of the NBA playoffs. And another night in the NHL playoffs. I think night 7. But the Stanley Cup is far away. We'll be on SN Sports tomorrow night, and then we'll be right back here on SN on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. More SN Sports Live on SN Sports tomorrow. We'll be right here on SN through the weekend. NBA playoffs coverage, NHL and NBA Thursday on JW at about 4:30, 4:45. Thank you for tuning in. I'm J-Rod saying so long. Have a great night. A lot of good sporting events tonight on NBC Sports Family and Turner Family. I'm J-Rod saying so long. This has been Tuesday, April 17th. Presentation of SN Sports Live. We'll see you next time.